What's going on? None of you would know this, but I just recorded 15 minutes for absolutely nothing. I was rambling on for too long, like I always do. And I ran out of space on my phone because I put too much crap on my phone. Even though it's a 16 gig. It'd be great if the iPhone had like a memory card slot or something, but anyway. So, the whole idea of me walking right now is to go get one of these lovelies. I figured I'd get it absolutely zero because at least I'll have less chance of a crash. I figured that the sugar is what ends up making you crash, not the caffeine. But then I still think, you know, when you run down on the caffeine, like it starts wearing out, you still would feel tired and be like, oh, I don't feel as great as I did, you know, an hour ago. Anyway, I'll make it work. So the reason I'm doing this, here's a little background, is I feel like crap. I was tired. And all I want to do is rub my head, rub my face, you know, like, I don't know, I just feel like stretching and just, you know, constantly feeling tired and just, well, I don't feel like it, but the way I feel. And I've been working I work at Walgreens, so I only am able to work on the weekends. So I worked like 17 hours this weekend, 17 hours over the past 3 days. So it was a joy, but it made me over $100, so I'm happy. Better than not, just sitting at home all day doing nothing. Or procrastinating, not doing anything in school. But, so I would have had a Monster, or some type of caffeine, and I know it's not exactly the greatest for you, but whatever, I'll live. I bought a bunch of Yum Yums from Walgreens before I left work, because I got like a 15% discount, and, whoever's checking me out didn't apply the discount, which pissed me off, because that was like, we figure 50. There's a BS again. Oh my god. That scared the crap out of me when I was walking earlier. I was talking. Just exploded. I'm like, whoa. Because I got lost a little bit, because I decided to cut in due to the traffic, the noise, and to like extend my walk a little bit. And this beautiful cloudy day. I really like cloudy days. It's just kind of cool out and just chill. But I'm next to a school or something. Anyway, so he didn't apply my discount, so I was like 15% off, like $15. So, like $3 to $5 I didn't get back, so I was kind of annoyed. And then I always forget something when I leave work. So what do you think? I forgot my Monster, and I had just forgot my Mountain Dew the day before. I left it up at the counter when I was working, and I always drive home and I'm like, oh, where's my drink? And I'm like, I don't have it, and I'm like having convulsions because I don't have something to drink or eat. I'm starting to wonder where I just cut into. Wow. Well. So I'm walking backwards. Anyway, so I forget, because he's just like, well, did you forget anything? I'm just like, no, I got everything. Because sometimes I picked up a bunch of stuff and put it in the fridge for later, like orange juice and stuff like that I could pick up and get a little bit, they're having a deal, and plus my discount and fun stuff. So I should have remembered my Mountain Dew, because I was just like, well, I don't have a drink. And I'm like, yes, I do. And I already left, or already was driving away. So... So that was like $3 for nothing. Hopefully no one throws it away, because honestly, I don't really think, I have enough trouble, paying like $3.50 for, a soda when I could buy like, 2 or 3 of them for the same deal. But, it's Monster, it's special, I like it. But then just to drink like a quart of it and leave it there by accident pisses me off, because that was completely worthless. That was a waste. Well, anyway, not important. So, children. Yummy. So whatever. I'm just tired and want to get home. This thing doesn't explode in my pocket, because I have it just chilling there. And yes, my pockets are massive. I'm gonna cross this street here. Yeah, that's right, you get in your car, nigga. Nigga, please. Oh, Oh yeah, muffins. Whatever. So I'm walking home. I'm happy that I only have like a week and a half left of college, at least this semester. You know, like I only have like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then, well, actually, I have a pretty full week tomorrow, or next week, Monday through Friday, because I have like a class a day. So yeah, so I'll have my regular classes this week, and then the final classes next week, and then somehow I have a final for English, like, come on. And then I have a final for computer science, which is really just the third exam. It's non-comprehensive, so that'll be nice. I don't have to cover all of the things, you know, because we do chapter 1 through 5, and 6 through 10, and 10 through 14, or something like that, or 5 through 9, did I say? Yeah. Anyway, so where was I? Oh yeah. So school's basically over, and life's good. You know, what's good? Life's good. You know? I'm happy. I can sit back and sleep. I can go to work, make money, and I also ordered a few parts off Newegg. I bought a 2-pack of blue LED fans, motherboard, CPU, memory, because I went to a rummage sale. My grandma was just like, you know, because I live with my grandparents. Well, I'm actually now a grandparent, but come on, really? Where am I? Let me get lost again. Anyway, so she wanted to go to a sale and whatnot, so I figured if I didn't drive, she wouldn't go, and she doesn't do anything anyway, so I went, and I was just kind of derping around looking, and I figured it wasn't going to be anything I'd want, you know, because it's a Catholic rummage sale. I mean, what do you got there that's cool? I was wrong. And I was, there's a back wall of, like, you know, electronics, and I'm like, well, this is all going to be old stuff. And it was like from, like, the 1990s, and I was like, meh. But then I saw a computer case there, and I'm like, first I thought it was a computer because it had, like, an Athlon 64 dual-core sticker on it, and I'm just like, oh, this is a computer. I'm like, wait, this is a case. I looked gutted out, I'm like, well, it's just a bare case. And I looked at it, it was like a Cooler Master Centurion, and I'm like, oh, not a bad case. So, and then I looked at it, it had a side window, and I'm like, well, hello. So I looked online for the most recent version, and it's like $50 without a side window. And I'm like, so I figured it was like $10. I was like, I don't know. No, this is way before I was knowing about it, but. And then I asked the guy, I'm just like, hey, there was no price tag on here. You know, how much you want for it? He's like, $1. And I was just like, you only want $1 for this? He's like, yeah. So I bought it. And then it inspired me to try to build something, you know, crappy, but just, you know, something I could afford. So I went and went on Newegg last night, and I bought a bunch of stuff. So I bought found to a dual core, which with the board that I bought, it was pretty much, you know, a really good chance that I could unlock it to a quad core, because most dual cores are filled quad cores. So they have extra cores on them that might work. I'm taking a chance, but I don't really care. Either way, it's good with me. That dual core is like $90. I figured it would save me about $40 or $50, you know, or actually maybe $60 if it turns out to be a quad core. Of course, it can be unstable. There are all lots of things, but the board that I bought it with, the guy actually commented that he had bought the same dual core that I was looking at, and he unlocked it. And unfortunately, it's a BioStar. You know, it doesn't really look like a good brand to me. I really don't know much about BioStar. I really don't want to buy BioStar, but it was pretty solid. So, and then I bought 8 gig of memory and the fans for my case. And the case itself had a front mount fan, which I was like, oh, that's awesome. So, it really turned out well. I think I might do full water cooling to it. There's a doggy. How's it going? Creepers. Look at that sketchy van. Look at that. I'm gonna haul away in this thing. I swear I've seen this. I've been walking back here before. So anyway, yeah, so I might do full system water cooling to it as like a, you know, kind of like a tester, you know, like I've never done full water cooling, like not just like where there's like a all-in-one, like where there's like a radiator block with a fan on it and there's a CPU block and it's just, you know, it's like $80. I'm talking like a $150 system, like actually put the coolant in and everything. You know, and I found the perfect one that people are just like, this is a great beginner's, you know, and you can expand upon it and it's pretty solid. And even if it isn't a whole lot better than air, I don't care. I just want to try it out. Water cooling makes you feel awesome. But anyway, I'm actually trying to get a Moab in MW3, but I found that the game is unplayable. Just because, like, nothing works out for me in that game. Nothing. Like, I'm just always getting just destroyed, like, you know, like I never find a game that I'm actually doing well in, like Halo. I always just get people that just destroy me, and I just want to know if it's my connection. You know, I'd love to play on other people's connections, like have good upload speed, or, you know, they can host. Because, like, and I feel like there's just a imbalance, you know, of just retardation, and nothing ever goes my way. You know, and I thought Halo was fast-paced. You know, some people are just like, yeah, they're always like, now you're getting killed by a rocket, now you're getting killed by a sword, now you're getting killed by a shotgun, no grenades now. And they're right, but MW2 and MW3 kind of top it all off with all the airstrikes, like Predator missile. Now you're getting killed you're getting killed 7 times. I've done that. That's happened to me. I've gotten killed by like the same Pavlo. It just constantly goes after me. I'm the only one who dies by it. And I literally don't run at it. I'm just running around trying to avoid it, and I always die. Now I'm getting killed by an AC-130. Now I'm getting killed by a Reaper. Now I got EMP'd 30 times, you know. So anyway, there are people. Come on. Yeah, honestly, I think the support package is a load of BS. Like, I was stopping because there's freaking people. I think it's weird. I'm talking on my phone. I can go. Let's go. Run. Freaking street. I think the support package is a load of BS, but I keep getting EMP'd. Oh, now you got like 2 juggernauts on the other team now, and they don't die, you know, and now you got 30, you know, now you got like 3 stealth bombers hitting you, you know, and you can hear it coming. Ooh, all the bombs dropping, yeah. Well, I don't know. The game is BS. I could spend 20 minutes on how much I hate it and just how much it just makes no sense to me, but whatevs. So, I'm almost home, so peace out.